Alright, so with the new Demon King not being able to use anybody else's, gear, you might have thought maybe, oh, the Demon King is technically Zeldris, so maybe he uses Zeldris' gear. You can't even run him alongside Zeldris. But no, he has his own gear. So what should you engrave? What gear set should you give him? And this is an interesting one, because although I really like giving attack crits to characters that have a huge damage potential like the Demon King, and generally speaking, if he ever becomes relevant to any PvE activities that, he can be doing a bunch of damage on, attack crit will be great. But I think for the time being, with the way he's being played, maybe that would change, as people find a more definitive team for him. People are using him on so many different teams, by the way, because he's just so good. But I think that the best way for you to, play with him in geared PvP is either HP defense or HP crit defense. The reason for it is HP crit defense isn't the most optimal set when you're making gear for PvP, because ideally you want to have HP defense for the most CC possible. If you have HP with, max attack roll at the top, max defense roll in the middle, in this case we have a crit defense roll, and max HP at the bottom, that would be the most combat class the character can have. But the Demon King is different. He does not... I don't want to say that he doesn't want to go first, but for what I've played, and I can tell from, people I versed, the Demon King doesn't care about going first or second. If anything, going second with the Demon King is better, because you get the attack buff first. So I think for the time being, this is the gear set I'm going to be rocking on him. I mean, to be honest, personally I have to run attack crit on him, because I need to have attack gear so I can actually go second. It's a whale problem of having really high box AC. It's really hard for me to go second. I need to completely strip my back unit from any gear at all. But for most players that don't have that problem, HP defense or HP crit defense if you want to go bold. And HP crit defense is probably best in general because Hero Arena is a thing, and although I can't really tell you, because right now the Demon King is super stupid in Hero Arena if you missed out the video of me using him on it, but it's a seasonal thing. Like, he gets 20% all stats and to everybody on the team, so he's really good right now, but I don't know how he's going to exactly perform. I mean, I think he's still going to perform very well, but we can't know how he's going to perform afterward, because honestly, the Ragnarok team, after Freya lost her 20% all stats, not that good. It's still doable, but just not even close. Like, the difference is significant. But the Demon King, I think, will still be relevant, and the HP crit defense will be best. So that would be my recommendation. Because you want to go second, you want to be tanky, because even though he has a damage cap, right? A lot of people have already caught on to that, and I've been facing a lot of Echidnas on tier team sealing my Tarmiel link, because the way you're going to be using the Demon King is you're going to be running him with Tarmiel link. You want him to be, tanking as many hits as possible. And people, be sealing Tarmiel link with Echidna, or even like Red Lost Vein, although not as common. So let me use him with this gear set and show as well, like even with HP gear, he hits super hard. This is an interesting one. A Sin team with Lolly Merlin. Okay. Now, I've, blabbered on how I like playing this team, and I'm just gonna do exactly what I've been doing. The Demon King is there, right? And he is a threat that the enemy has to deal with, because if they don't, they lose, right? But the thing is, they have to make a choice. I just pushed Ult with Purgatory Melee, so now what? Because, it's really hard to kill my Demon King or even my Melee here in the first turn, because I have an obscene amount of damage reduction. Not even counting the Kusok in the back, lowering their crit damage and crit chance, right? I have an obscene amount of damage reduction with the Demon King and melee, and my Demon King in particular, even if you hit him with all crits, I have crit defense gear. So it's just the team is so crazy tanky, and on top of that, once you get to that point of the rank up, you start hitting super hard. Well, not on Merlin because it's just damage cap, but you know. Look at the damage cap number. Oh, ooh, good job. Assault melee. See, like, so many different teams, and obviously majority of the teams being used with Demon King are demon focused, but that makes sense, right? But there's a decent amount of variety. Obviously, give it like a week and it will be more streamlined. But for now, it's pretty cool. For now, it is pretty cool. I got an extra card for Demon King, which is not ideal. I don't find that should be ideal because then we don't have a obvious target for them to focus on. But it's whatever. We will be doing this actually. I know it's giving melee to attack or to buffs, but it's whatever. 6 darkness stacks is worth it. Or are worth it. 6 darkness stacks and a little bit of damage that they can't recover, you know, because they're sealed with infect. It's not infect. I need to memorize the term for this this card here. Well, damn, he did what I do. Would the AoE kill Melascula? I will make sure that she does die with that. The effect is called Mark of Death. Oh, she didn't die. Mark of Death. I'll call it Infect. Listen. It's too many words, okay? In fact, take it or leave it, you know? Don't like that he has a level 3, but... Oh, no buts, we're wiped. Okay. That Melascula really made a difference. Huh? Oh, holy crit defense gear. A holy crit defense gear. How much crit defense do I have? I have 200. I'm being lowered by 40%. Obviously the first hit... Actually, I don't know. Does the hit go off alongside the debuff? So let's say the enemy is not debuffed by the 40% yet, and I use the card. Does the damage off that card already do that? I don't think so. So the first one, I wasn't lowered, so it was at 240. But after that, yeah. 410! Oh my god, of course. When I face a big whale, then I don't get an extra card for like Purgatory Melee. It's fine though. That just means we're gonna have to hit him with the big old level 3. Big old level 3. Double hit the Demon King. Or, huh. I feel like, no, I think we do have to like attack here so that we can apply darkness. It is definitely the way to go. And then, yep. Man, I kind of want to do this actually. Because Mali's gonna heal, right? Or he's gonna cleanse, sorry. Mali's gonna cleanse. So if I do this, he won't. He will not cleanse. He got the attack buff though. He got the attack buff. Did a lot of damage, bro. That the combination of Melee's attack buff and the Demon King's debuff is crazy. Like, look how low Estarossa is. Killing Estarossa is also, I mean, it's pretty good. If I had killed him, it would have been pretty nice. 410. Can I even get 410 with demons? I guess I can. If I have every 1 HP defense, probably. Ooh. Haven't seen one of these in a little while. By a little while, I mean like a few days. At the moment that Demon King showed up, I stopped seeing this. You know what? Let's just do this. It is a weird one for me. I don't like going first. But it's whatever. Although I'm using Purgatory Melee on this video, I'm not gonna lie. I think the you know, I've used quite a few teams with the Demon King. I think that this basic one, this like vanilla Purgatory Melee Estarossa one, is not the best. It really isn't. I think Assault and Melee might be better. It sounds insane when you say it out loud. Like you say it just like that. But I think the combination of having the extra damage reduction for the first 2 turns and the defense really is that lower that Assault and Melee provides. I don't know, man. I think it might be actually better than Purgatory Melee. Purgatory Melee has this in reserve though. That's Assault Melee ain't doing this, but you know, that defense lower is pretty crazy. Here's how in here. To be honest, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think however you decide to build the Demon King, it will work. If you want to go attack crit, like I have, I've been mostly playing with him attack crit because of the CC situation. It works because you're hitting so hard that, you know, it's more like reassuring that you're going to be killing if you have attack crit. But HP crit defense, you saw, I mean, I took those hits like a champ from a Demon King that was like max attack buff that was lowering my defenses as well. But I still took it, right? I took the hits like a champ. Could have avoided taking the hits if I had just killed him with attack crit. But that's neither here nor there, right? So either way you decide, it's probably going to work. Just, it's just crazy.